Hey, Shoot. About to get started on the weekend reading. I'm going to do messages. Messages from them to you. All right, I'm ready now. I had to finish up a convo. All right. How y'all doing? It's the weekend and it's spring break for me. I have a week off, okay? A week to myself. I'm just, yeah, it's better. We're going to do some messages from them to you, and then I'm going to clarify the message and, see what it's doing this weekend. And I guess not only the weekend, but also merging into the week. But we'll see how it unfolds. How do I want to start? I'm kind of, just like getting my bearings right now. I don't want to start. All right, let me cleanse first. That'll help. And I should have done this before I went live, but I was kind of running a little late. I'm gonna go light this on the stove. It lights better. And yeah, 1 second. It's the weekend. It was just hot yesterday, and now it's cold outside. So irritating, right? I can't just stay one consistent degree or season at the very least. Okay. Okay. All right. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, cleansing the energies of the decks and of my heart and of my space and of my mind and of my energy. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please come into these messages for the weekend. Please let the messages be clear, true, and for the highest good of each individual that listens. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. So, again, the messages cannot resonate with everybody. So if it does not resonate, don't try to make it, right? It's for fun. This week, this video specifically, it's for fun. And don't take it too seriously as far as where you're making like major life choices or decisions from the reading. Okay. Take what resonates, leave what does not. And yeah, check all of your placements too. We're going to do a collective energy. Because I feel like a collective energy is appropriate for this season right now. It's like the energy wave. Like if you haven't noticed, like just this week, like the energy collectively is a little different. So I feel like a collective energy is appropriate. You guys ready? I hope so. I'm gonna take that banner down. I'm gonna go to the collective. You see, I put the zodiacs and all that. It's gonna be at the top now. Switching up a little bit. All right, so that way you can see the cards better. Because sometimes the banner block the cards, So yeah, Holy Spirit is in heaven. This is for the collective. Okay, we're looking at messages from their love interests to them. Well, collectively. So if you're listening, this messages from your love interest to you, vice versa, right? For the collective. Okay. All right. I'm using two different decks. The Sacred Moon. No. Yeah. Yeah. Sacred Moon and the Hidden Truth Oracle. All right. For the collective spirit, messages for the collective. Ooh. You got. We need to talk. Right. You see that message? We need to talk. Because I have a lot on my plate, okay? This could be someone that's overwhelmed somewhat, okay? Maybe they have a lot of responsibilities or a lot to think about, or they feel somewhat overwhelmed in a way. I don't know. But collectively, someone wants to talk to you, all right? Messages for the collective spirit. I want to tell you how I feel is on the bottom of this deck. Maybe that's what they want to talk about. For the collective spirit, what message is most appropriate for the collective right now? Messages for the collective. Let me see what that was. So many things remind me of you. I'm not sure. All right, so this says finding out the truth crushed me, right? So they want to talk because maybe they found out something. You could be like completely unaware. And it's because of just being near you is intoxicating, right? So being around you is difficult for someone. It's like they're overwhelmed emotionally, maybe. They feel like they're, they like almost like succumb to, and they want to maybe talk to you, maybe tell you how they feel. Someone is like, I got a lot on my plate. All right. Let's clarify and see what this is about. Collective. For the collective, Holy Spirit, please clarify these messages for the collective. This thing. Why is we need to talk and finding out the truth crushed me here for the collective. I feel like whatever someone might have found out, okay, maybe it is overwhelming them where they feel like this is a lot. I don't have enough to deal with. Okay. But it's hard to maybe like stay away from you or something like that. Or let's see. Why is we need to talk here for the collective? We need to talk. Okay. So the Hangman, right? I feel like this is an energy of someone that is changing their perspective on something. Okay. The Six of Pentacles is about, giving to a situation, reciprocation, showing up, right? The World, okay, is, a cycle that is closing. This can be like a way of doing things. If someone was doing things one way, they're going to, they're looking to do it differently. Queen of Swords. And I feel like it's more so about communication, which is why we need to talk as a message. Okay. Yeah. Because the Eight of Pentacles is on the bottom and the Two of Cups. Okay. So this is like working on a partnership, putting in the effort, showing up in a partnership or collaboration. Okay. To move things forward. I feel like someone is definitely changing their perspective, maybe around you. But I feel like it's more so about showing up and giving equally in a way. It could be giving equally to a partnership, right, with you and wanting to do things differently, close out an old way of going about things and doing things differently. And I feel like it's more so in communication because your back is almost turned collective with the Queen of Swords energy in reverse. Queen of Swords energy. It's like her back is against all the other cards. Yeah. Why is finding out the truth hurt me or crush me? Here for the collective. The Hermit, Virgo energy, the Ace of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Because of the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever your person might have found out, it made them question whether they wanted to be in a new connection or whether they wanted to start something new with you. Maybe even feel like they couldn't, or restricted in a way, even though there's no real restriction. And it's because of maybe the changes that would occur with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the King and Queen of Pentacles, or Queen and King. Okay, the Emperor with the Moon is like taking control of fear that around an offer or an opportunity. Okay, yeah. So whatever someone might have discovered could have made them feel like I can't do this, or I can't have this new beginning because of the changes it might cause or would cause. Yeah. Why is I have a lot on my plate here for the collective? Okay. Your person's like, we need to talk because they have a lot on their plate. Why is I have a lot on my plate here for the collective? Yeah. The Three of Swords, the Magician, and the High Priestess. Okay. Because of the Star. All right. So your person has gone through some grief, pain, sadness, sorrow, right? And it almost like, if it feels like it created this energy of silence, where they're keeping that maybe to themselves. But with the Star energy, it's like someone that could be like recovering from that. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is also an energy of like a wish fulfilled. Okay. So with it being on the bottom of the deck, I feel like your person might be overwhelmed with the fact that this is something that they truly want. Okay. But they feel almost like consumed to the point where it's like hard for them to receive it, or they might feel like they have so much on their plate, like I've already experienced grief and stuff like that. So it's just maybe like a lot to carry. That could be something they want to talk to you about. Okay. Because they do want to start a new cycle with you or do things differently with you. There's a change in perspective when it comes to giving equally, showing up. Okay. And you also have just being near you is intoxicating. That's what it says. Why is just being near you is intoxicating here for the collective? Just being near you is intoxicating. Yeah. With the Knight of Wands, okay? It's like whatever, like being near you, the fact that it's so intoxicating is making someone want to do something. The Knight of Wands energy is an energy of action, taking action, okay? Because with the Page of Swords, it's interest. It's like, I know, or I'm interested, or I want, okay? I want to rebuild, okay? I want to, maybe come out of this energy of the Three of Swords and start over, yeah. Temperance to the Three of Cups is like, being at peace with spending time together and having a good time and like enjoying one another and having fun. If someone's been carrying around this grief, this Three of Swords, right, it's created this energy of like silence where they're keeping things to themselves. Okay. Yep. Look, see the Nine of Wands because of the Ten of Cups. Okay. Someone's been through it because they had the happily ever after before. Okay. Yeah. Yep. The Hierophant and the Star. Okay. So yeah, I feel like your collective, your person is, it's hard for them to be around you and not do anything. Okay. So this is something they want to talk to you about because they have changed their perspective around wanting to give equally to this, wanting to show up. Okay. Wanting to maybe begin a new cycle with you, like start over. Right. They might have felt like having a new beginning or, a new relationship or going in a new direction was something that they couldn't do. Right. Because they got a lot going on, but they can't resist it. They can't stop. I feel like whatever they want to talk to you about, collective, is going to include this secret energy, okay? The stuff that they've been holding to themselves or keeping to themselves. Anything else for just being near you is intoxicating for the collective. Yeah, the Knight of Swords with the Queen of Wands. So this may come out of nowhere. And I feel like it's because someone is really, really attracted to you. Okay? The Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, I'm sorry. The Knight of Swords with the Queen of Wands, I might say that wrong. If someone is, maybe being impulsive, but it's an energy of being certain, okay? And it's because of that attraction to you. And this is the reason why I see it as attraction, because of me clarifying just being near you is intoxicating, right? She is intoxicating, right? So I feel like that's what someone, why someone is coming towards you or taking this action. It's almost as if your person wants to get like confirmation that you guys are on the same page. I told you the energy is hitting different this week. It really is. Hey, Cinderella. How are you? Thank you. I'm not doing any personal questions today. I'm doing just the weekend by each zodiac, but on Tuesdays and I think Thursdays, definitely on Tuesday, I do personal questions for free. So you can check back in with me on that day. All right. Moving on to Aries. We do the questions on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Oh, yeah. Moving on to Aries. Okay, Aries. Let's see. What does your person want to say to you? What Aries spirit? What does Aries person want to say to them this weekend? What Aries? I want a second chances on the bottom. You see that? Okay. What does Aries person want to say to them, spirit, this weekend? What does Aries person want to say to them? Ooh, I want to fix this. You said it. More than what? She said it more than what? Okay. I want a second chance. I want to fix this. Okay. Because I wasn't honest with you. Okay. So if someone feels like I wasn't honest with you, and we need to talk us right behind that. So go back to the collective message, because your person could definitely want to talk to you. Right. They're like, I want to fix this. I want a second chance. Messages for Aries this weekend. The messages does Aries person want to give to them this weekend? The timing just wasn't right for us. Okay. That's on the bottom of of the deck right now. So this could be, your person saying like it wasn't right then. Okay. So let's see. Messages for Aries. I can't stop thinking about you. Okay. See it? I can't stop thinking about you. And it's because you came closer than anyone. Okay. Right? You affected this person more than anyone that they've dealt with, So let's see why this message is here, or why these messages are here for you, Aries. Okay. Yeah, the Tower energy is showing with the Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. I do feel like you may see a sudden change in your person. Okay. It definitely could be something you're not expecting, right? I want to fix this. Why is this message here for Aries? Hi, Andrea. I want to fix this. Why is this here for Aries, spirit? Okay. The Eight of Cups. Right? You could have walked away from this person, or they did, right? But this is also an energy of, can we leave the past behind, right? The Four Swords. Okay, it's healing, it's recovery, it's fixing, right? Ten of Wands. This could be someone that's carrying around a burden, guilt, even. Okay. And the High Priestess, this could be for keeping things secret. And definitely go back to the collective energy, because that was coming off the collective energy, right? It's because with the Six of Wands on the bottom, they want things to work out. They want that there to be a successful outcome. Okay. They want to move things into a better state. This is what they're ready for. Right? It's like, I want to fix this. Can we leave the past behind? Mm-hmm. Can we fix this? Especially if things have been difficult. I feel like with the High Priestess energy, a lot has not been discussed. Okay. You got, I can't stop thinking about you here for you, Aries. Why is I can't stop thinking about you here for Aries spirit? Okay. The Ten of Swords, the Magician, and the Knight of Cups. Okay. So whatever betrayal you went through with your person, Aries, it is making them want to fix it. Okay. It's making them want to show up for you, give more emotionally. Okay. Because they want union. Two of Cups. Right. There could have been someone that caused their things to kind of be delayed, or even like you being angry with them could have caused things to be delayed. But if something happened between the two of you where there was a betrayal, it's making this person want even more so to show up for you. Okay. And it's because of I wasn't honest with you. Okay. Why is I wasn't honest with you here for Aries? I wasn't honest with you. That could be the main reason why there's a betrayal here with the Ten of Swords. Yeah. The King of Cups, right? I feel like someone was not honest with you about how they felt or their feelings, with the Temperance energy on the bottom, and Two of Swords is like, this is not something that they're looking to avoid anymore. Okay. If someone's like, I have deep emotion for you. Okay. I wasn't honest with you. Yeah. Yep. They avoided. Okay. Two of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Avoided maybe expressing how they felt, what they were even thinking, maybe held back from you. Okay. Because of the Ace of Wands, someone is like seeking superficial connections. You hear there and everywhere with the Ace of Wands, right? So someone that held back how they truly felt, held back from you. Okay. In general, maybe even like held back from making a decision or held back on communication because of them being here, there, and everywhere. You came closer than anyone. Why is this here for Aries? Okay. Yeah, so you came closer than anyone because they saw the happily ever after with you. Ten of Cups in the Sun, Leo energy. They saw the happily ever after with you. Yeah, with the Lovers energy on the bottom, like this was something that they were definitely like, okay, I can make this decision. Okay, the love is definitely there with the Queen of Cups, right? It's mutual. They see you as their person. They're coming through as the King of Cups, right? Yeah. Anything else for you came closer than anyone? The Six of Cups, the Empress, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I feel like your person is reminiscing on the past of how things were, okay? And this could be like encouraging this energy of wanting to progress things forward, wanting to, get things going, wanting things to grow, okay? They may actually tell you that they've made a definite decision. This is a direction that they want to go because the Three of Wands energy, maybe they're saying, I see a future with you. They could be like, telling you what they were uncertain about, being honest about what they were, being honest about what they weren't sure about. Okay. Because with the Two of Wands, they want to choose a path. Like this someone is like ready to choose a direction. Okay. At least this is the energy they're giving. So your person's like, I want to fix this. There's definitely an energy of a betrayal here, but they can't stop thinking about you. And it's making them want to come towards you. They feel guilty for keeping things from you, especially if it involved how they felt or giving to you emotionally, because they definitely saw the happily ever after with you. So that's what I have for you, Shaded. I hope that helped. Messages for you this weekend. I told you the energy is hitting different across the board. I can feel it. Like, energetically, I can feel it. It's definitely, yeah. Moving on to. He hasn't even apologized yet or any explanation either. Maybe it's coming. I'm in Aries. Listen, it is the weekend energy. Okay, so maybe that apology is coming. Someone is like, I want to fix this. It could come out of nowhere because we saw the Knight of Swords, right? So it could be coming. Taurus. For Taurus, Holy Spirit enters in heaven. Taurus, let's see. What does your person want to say to you? Ooh. For Taurus. I have a lot on my plate is on the bottom. Okay. So check out that collective reading. Okay. It definitely could resonate. Messages for Taurus, Spirit. I'm afraid. Okay. If someone is like, I'm afraid. Okay. Maybe afraid of what's next. Afraid of what to do. Afraid of what the outcome will be. Right. Because I still check up on you. Right. They haven't completely detached. Okay. Yeah. I regret what happened was behind that. Right. So something could have happened between you and your person, Taurus, where they still check up on you. But maybe they're afraid to reach out to you. Or I'm not sure. One more for Taurus. Okay. I will wait for a sign from you is on the bottom. Okay. So Taurus, I feel like your person is like, maybe keeping their distance, maybe regretting whatever has transpired between the two of you, afraid to reach out, but not staying away, like too far away. Okay. Yeah, I am not available. Right? And it's because you were the best thing in my life. Okay. I look for you everywhere. It's behind that. Right. So with I am not available, I don't feel like this is saying that your person's not available for you. It's like them not being around you or connected to you is making them like maybe like not available to others. Or I'm even getting like an energy like to anything, like maybe they're not showing up at work the way they used to. Maybe they're not showing up around their friends the way they used to. Like things is different for them right now. So they still check up on you, but maybe they're afraid to reach out. Why is I'm afraid here for Taurus? I'm afraid. The King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Okay, this is a masculine with deep emotion. Okay, and typically he holds all his emotion in and doesn't express it. However, with this Eight of Wands energy on the bottom, I feel like this is definitely communication that's coming in, his movement for sure. So even if someone is afraid, it's like the way they feel, they want to share it. Okay, the Chariot, right? They're sharing how they feel because they want things to move forward. Cancer energy. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords is like working on the lack of trust. Okay. Whatever someone regrets between the two of you, it could have definitely created this vibe of I don't trust you, and they want to work on that. Okay. So this is, communication that they could be telling you, about what they plan to do, because maybe they do see things differently and, they want to move this forward. Chariot energy. I am not available. Why is it here for Taurus? Okay, yeah. Judgment. They're not available, so this is why they're making this judgment to rebuild with the Three of Pentacles. Okay, we already see this energy of you're the best thing in my life. So it's someone that's like that feels like they, almost like need you. Why is I am not available here for Taurus? Yeah. The Three of Pentacles and Temperance with the Lovers on the bottom. Okay, this is like someone that wants a second chance. They want an opportunity to repair or like rebuild the peace or the balance in a connection. Okay, it's like they realize they have to say something to you, and tell you what they plan to do in order to make that happen. Okay, they were resisting, maybe because they were, allowing you to heal or just allowing healing to happen. But because someone feels like they're not available, they feel like they have to make this judgment to like repair things in a way, to compromise even. Why is I still check up on you here for Taurus? I still check up on you for Taurus. For Taurus spirit, I still check up on you. The Devil, the Moon, and the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, so the Devil energy with the Moon and the Page of Swords is like, maybe like a habit of them fearing what they know they should do or should say, or decision that they should make, communication that they should have. Yeah, because with the Knight of Swords energy, this is about being sure, being certain. They may have a habit of fearing doing what they know they need to do. So therefore, they just kind of stay in the sidelines, stay on the sidelines or in the background, checking up on you versus doing what they know they should do. Okay. You were the best thing in my life. Okay. Why is this message here for Taurus? Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Maybe things were really stable with you. Okay. And now it's kind of coming through as like the Five of Pentacles, like, loneliness, lack in a way, right? This can be like instability, like when it comes to like, having a foundation, right? Yeah. This is like someone that's like maybe that desires to make an offer for like the long term. Ten of Pentacles. You were the best thing in my life for Taurus. Right? It's like things were good and now they're not. You were the best thing in my life for Taurus. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. Okay, so they could definitely be trying to come in, show up for you emotionally. This is my energy of being supportive, right? It's because of the Ten of Wands. If someone is like weighed down, definitely they have a lot going on. They feel burdened. Okay, and with the Seven of Cups energy, they're not sure what to do about it. Okay, yeah. Because the Six of Swords is right behind that. It's like I want things to get better, but I'm not sure with the Seven of Cups, like what to do about it. And it's weighing heavy for sure. Okay. It's like things were good with you and now they're not. So that's what I have for you, Shiv. I hope that helps. Moving on to Gemini. I'm cold in here. All of a sudden it got cold. Like, I don't understand. This weather is like really showing out. It really is. Gemini. For Gemini, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please give a clear and accurate message for Gemini. What does Gemini's person want to say to them? this weekend. I'm having doubts is on the bottom. Okay. So Gemini, your person could be having doubts in a way about the two of you. Okay. What does Gemini's person want to say to them, Spirit? I'm overwhelmed because I'm taking a risk. Okay. So this says I'm overwhelmed, right? And it's because, oh, so the card that says I'm taking a risk, it flipped off. Maybe Spirit's like, no, that's not the card. Okay, so I'm gonna put it back in the deck. Okay. The card that is on the bottom of the deck, it says I have a choice to make. Okay. So maybe Spirit wanted to clear that up. It's not necessarily, taking a risk, but making a choice. Okay. All right. What else they want to say to Gemini's people? Messages for Gemini from their person. I wish I could share my good news with you. Okay. So someone could have like some positive news that they want to share. I don't know why they feel like they can't share it. Okay. Let's see. For Gemini Spirit, what does Gemini's person want to share with them or say to them? I know I messed up everything. Okay. Right. And it's because I want to tell you how I feel. Right. So this is someone that feels like they're overwhelmed for sure because they know they have to make a choice, but also they feel like they messed everything up. Yeah. I feel like they want to tell you how they feel about that. Yeah. For some reason, they feel like they can't talk to you or they can't share things with you in a way. I don't know. All right, let's see. Why is these messages here for Gemini Spirit? Please make it clear. Okay. It's like, yeah. Okay, someone is definitely worried about you because they feel like they might have sabotaged things or, messed things up, sabotage a solid opportunity with the Ace of Pentacles. So that's why they feel like, like they can't talk to you because they feel like they messed things up. All right. All right. Why is I'm overwhelmed here for Gemini Spirit? Please make it clear. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. Yeah. So whatever someone is overwhelmed with, this is why they have been holding back from making a choice. Two of Wands. I'm overwhelmed for Gemini Spirit. Why is this here? Okay. Okay. The Page of Swords, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, Three of Swords. Okay. Because of the Four of Cups. Okay, so your person is definitely not happy with the way things are, of course, right? But them being overwhelmed is why they have been holding back from a choice. They're interested in moving things into a better state, or moving past whatever this betrayal or grief or heartbreak that is showing up between the two of you. I feel like if they could talk to you or if you would be open to talking, that's something that they are interested in. It's like making things better and moving past this grief or betrayal that could have happened. Because with the Four of Cups energy, they're not happy with it. Okay, they're not happy with the way things are between the two of you. They feel maybe rejected, okay? And they want to give to this Six of Pentacles, Yeah. Temperance and the Ace of Cups is like wanting everything to just be balanced again, I feel like your person with the I wish I could tell you my good news. It's like maybe things were really balanced between the two of you at some point, and whatever has transpired with the Ten of Swords and the Three of Swords, it's like things aren't in that place anymore. Okay. I know I messed up everything is the next message. Why is this here for Gemini? Okay. The Empress and the Three of Wands. Okay. Because of the Nine of Wands and the Devil. Okay. They saw an opportunity for progress with you, growth, okay, a future with you. It's like this could even be something you guys discussed or talked about, right? But with the Nine of Wands and the Devil energy on the bottom, could it be because someone is like, going through it in an unhealthy cycle, okay, with the Devil energy? Okay, could even be like an unhealthy partnership that they jumped into with the Ace of Wands, okay? It's like now maybe someone is like reflecting on how they messed up everything because they could be looking at you as like an Empress, looking at how maybe they could have a future with you because they're going through it and whatever they are dealing with. Anything else for I know I messed everything up? Yeah. See? 10 of Pentacles because of the Six of Wands. All right. Yeah, it's like they messed up an opportunity for growth, for having a future with you, and stability. All right. Because of maybe them, wanting to like be in their ego. Six of Wands is like, appearances. Okay. When it comes to you. Yeah, that they delayed maybe showing up for you or giving to you or doing what they should have been doing. Okay. I have a choice to make. Why is this here for Gemini? I have a choice to make. Because they want stability. They want a relationship. Okay. Yeah. Because with the Hangman energy on the bottom, they are definitely seeing things differently. This could be someone that's taking the time to actually think about what has transpired with the Five of Cups. This is the energy of like shoulda, couldas, and wouldas. Yeah. They're seeing you as a wish fulfilled, right? Someone that they could commit to. They want to let the past go, right? Why is this message here? What is it? I have a choice to make. Why is I have a choice to make here for Gemini? I have a choice to make. Yeah. Justice because of the Eight of Swords. Yeah. This is someone that feels restricted, meaning they feel like they don't have a choice. Okay. It's like they don't know what to do. So they know they have to make a choice. They have a choice to make because they do want stability and they feel like that's what's right or that's what's just. But it's even more so because of the Eight of Swords, them feeling stuck or restricted in a way. And yeah, King of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles is like could definitely even like evolve like stability, finances, and stuff like that. Why is I have a choice to make here for Gemini? The Ace of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Didn't I just say that? It's like they know for sure that you're stable, okay? That you are someone to have a future with, okay? And they sabotage things, right? The Nine of Swords and the Death energy, they could have messed things up where, it ended, right? I want to tell you how I feel. Why is this here for Gemini? Yeah, because they want to rebuild, okay? And the Six of Pentacles. This is definitely giving finances. Like someone is like, I want to rebuild. I messed up everything. We could have had a future together. Ten of Pentacles, long term, stability, right? Someone is thinking about the financial piece of it, okay? The Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles is like together. That's the nine. I mean, the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles together is the Nine of Pentacles. And that's like rebuilding stability, okay? That like because of the chariot, like if we move forward because of moving forward, okay? That's why they want to tell you how they feel. They know they resisted, maybe because of a third party, but they want to recover things with you. Anything else for Gemini? I want to tell you how I feel. Okay. The Ten of Cups, the Emperor, and the Magician. Okay. So this idea of having the happily ever after is what's making someone step up and take ownership for what they did, for what they created, right? Because of the sun, right? Wanting a yeah, they could be resisting like a third party, to try to like, make things up with you. Yeah, it's like you bring the joy, you bring the happiness. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. End up knocking something over. You know how it is. There. Hi, thank you for being here. I'm not doing any personal readings today. I do them on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 5:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do check back on Tuesday or Thursday, and I will be glad to do a personal reading for you. All right, for Cancer. All right, Cancer. Let's see what your person want to say to you this weekend. For Cancer, Spirit. Right? I regret what happened is on the bottom. Okay, so something could have happened between you and your person, Cancer, that they regret. Messages for Cancer this weekend from your person. I desire you. Because I wasn't honest with you. Right? And I want to fix it is behind it. Okay. So this is someone's like, I wasn't honest with you, but I do want to fix this. They desire you. Okay, for Cancer, Spirit. Messages for Cancer this weekend. Did you see how that came out? I regret lying to you. Okay. They regret lying to you, Cancer. Because finding out the truth crushed me. Okay. And you don't know how hard it was to let you go. Is right behind that. Okay. This could be someone that may have found out the truth that you moved on. Okay. Like, or, something like that. Okay, let's see. Why are these messages here for Cancer this weekend? Yeah, the Emperor energy pushed out. Okay, so it could be done from Aries. But I definitely feel like this is someone that, wants to like step up in a way, Eight of Pentacles on the bottom is like, and put in some effort, especially with the Knight of Pentacles right behind that. It's someone that was slow walking things. Okay. Why is I desire you here? Maybe you couldn't even tell if they did desire you because of how slow things were moving. It's like, I can't tell. You desire me? I can't tell. Right? Why is I desire you here for Cancer? Yeah. It's like they, the Page of Swords and the Three of Wands. Maybe they want to talk to you. Okay. Maybe because they know things have been held up or delayed. Maybe they want to talk to you and tell you about it. Right. But this is definitely kind of giving the energy where someone is interested in a future with you or interested in seeing like what's next or what's to come. Okay. The Seven of Cups and the Three of Wands. Okay. If they were overthinking things or questioning things, maybe that could have caused things to be delayed. This person's also stepping up because it's important for them to tell you that they dream about a life with you. Okay. Yeah. This is someone that, wants to work on the fact that things have been moving rather slow. Okay. Yeah. They want to change all of that and communicate to you what they plan to do to make it better. Okay? I regret lying to you. Why is this here for Cancer? Ooh, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know how to feel. I regret lying to you for Cancer spirit. Please make it clear. Okay. The Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Okay. So I feel like your person, whoever you're connected to, Cancer, maybe they were just single. Maybe they weren't, maybe they were just, kind of comfortable in their own like comfort, you know what I'm saying? Right. So the Ace of Cups is something new. Like that stressed them out. Okay. And maybe they didn't tell you that. Okay. Because the 10 of Cups and the Devil is someone who might have been in a family situation. The bottom of the deck is like past energy or the because. Right. This is the energy of someone who might have been like in a toxic family dynamic at one point. Okay. And that union ended. 2 of Cups and the Death energy. Right. And maybe they never told you that. Like, starting over or getting into a new connection gave them anxiety. Okay. Why is like, yeah, with the world energy. Okay. They regret lying to you because with the world, they're releasing that. It's like maybe they're no longer stressed about it. Okay. And it could be because of this tower. Like, tower is energy from spirit that comes in to kind of to shake up our reality. Someone is seeing you as a wish fulfilled with the 9 of Cups, right? And that could be, encouraging them to maybe want to apologize to you, reach out. I wasn't honest with you, which goes back to I regret lying to you. Okay. Yeah. Knight of Cups, the Chariot, and the 4 of Wands. Okay. It's not that they didn't want a connection with you. It's the whole idea of starting new that was stressful for them. Yeah, they might have sabotaged things in a way, but they want to start over almost, like to begin a new cycle. So someone is like, I wasn't honest with you. I do have emotion for you. And I feel like with the Knight of Cups energy, they're going to show it because they want to move forward in a relationship with you. Okay. Yeah, because they feel like it's time, right? Whatever has been a conflict, I feel like it has been tempered. And this could be like conflict within them. But they feel like it's time. Finding out the truth. Crush me. Why is this here for Cancer? See, didn't I say it? Okay. The Empress with the King of Cups and the 10 of Swords. Okay. They could have been in a situation that was progressing and moving forward. We saw that. They were definitely heavily in love. Okay. And it ended badly. Okay. Yeah. But with the Sun card here, that's something I feel like is going to be revealed to you. Okay. This is Leo energy. Okay. You got Libra and Taurus. Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. All the fixed signs. Aries. Right. Yeah, because your person definitely wants things to get better. Okay. They want things to grow and move into a better state. Ace of Pentacles is right behind that. This is someone that sees a solid opportunity with you. And so they regret lying to you about what they want to even, or not being transparent about their feelings or how, what was maybe like causing the anxiety about starting new. But they do desire you. So that's what I have for you, shit. I hope that helped. It's like the best reading of so far. Moving on to Leo. All right. For Leo spirit, this message is for Leo. What message does Leo's person want to give to them? One more. weekend. You're always on my mind is on the bottom. Okay. So if you're not around your person, talking to them or whatever, you're always on their mind. For Leo spirit, what does Leo's person want to say to them? Ooh, no. Leo's person. What does Leo's person want to say to them, spirit? Yeah. I want to see you. Okay. Like, I want to see you. Because you make me happy. Okay. You make me very, very, very happy. Okay. Yeah. This could be someone that was like, I need more time, but they still want to see you. Okay. Maybe they needed more time to make a decision to figure out their life, whatever, but they still want to see you because you make them happy. Right? Yeah. For Leo, I will wait for a sign from you is on the bottom. Ooh, that's a lot. Okay. You speak to me through music. We need to let each other go. Okay. Maybe they feel like you guys have an unhealthy dynamic. And I'm afraid to contact you. Right? Because I want you. Okay. I want you. They might feel like it's time for them to heal right now. You know, it's kind of giving like a comfort. It's like, but you make me happy. I want to see you. Even if it's not the best, because they are also saying, you know, we need to let each other go. Like, you know, it's almost giving like a comfort for Leo spirit. Why is I want to see you here for Leo? I want to see you. Eight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, Page of Cups, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so your person's like, I want to see you, but I don't know how to make that happen. Okay. They definitely want to apologize to you, maybe mend things with you. Yeah. So that things can change. With the the Nine of Pentacles and the Magician. Five of Wands on the bottom. Okay. So Leo, your person's like, I don't know what to do, or how to come towards you. They know they need to apologize to you, or there's a need, or they want to apologize to you because there's been a change in their stability. And with the Magician energy, I feel like it's their fault. Okay. It's like they created the conflict. Five of Wands. Okay. Yeah. And maybe they're trying to step up and take ownership for that. Look, your person only want to take, they don't want to take ownership for that because the Five of Wands, it went on the floor to flip in reverse. They're like, no, it's no conflict. No, it is. Okay. Maybe they don't want to take ownership for it, but they created this conflict between the two of you. Why is you speak to me through music here for Leo? Maybe they, connect music to you. Okay. With the death energy, it's like even though things are done between the two of you or things have ended, okay, with the Sun card on the bottom, when they hear certain songs or they hear music, they think of you. It's like almost like it highlights the positives in you. Yeah. We need to let each other go. Why is this here for Leo? The Hierophant and the Four Swords. Okay. I feel like you might have been committed to this person, Leo. And your person might be saying, like, we need to let each other go to allow space to heal It's like maybe you had time to commit to each other, but you might need a break or time to heal, right? Especially because behind I want you, it says it's time for me to heal now. Okay. So it's like, although they want you around, they know that you guys definitely probably need some space. And it's because of the past, 6 of Cups. Okay. Whatever has happened between the two of you in the past. It's like, I might want you around, but I know, we need to take time to heal. But there's a need for healing. I'm afraid to contact you. Why is this here for Leo? It's giving comfort for sure. Why is this here for Leo? I'm afraid to contact you. Okay. Because maybe you are rebuilding. King of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. It's like, yeah. Maybe you are rebuilding. And they will have to like take accountability in order to make things right now. And I don't feel like your person's ready to do that because the 5 of Wands flipped in reverse. They don't want to acknowledge that, they created some conflict. Okay. Why is you make me happy here for Leo? They want to see you because you make them happy. Okay. But how does that benefit you? Yeah. They see union, okay, as justice with the justice energy, okay. And the Emperor, it kind of flipped in reverse. I feel like there's someone still that kind of just wants to control things and not necessarily take accountability. Because with the 2 of Pentacles energy and the 8 of Cups, it's like this is someone that's like still kind of like unsettled with the energy of letting this go. Okay. Why is I want you here for Leo? I want you. Why is this here for Leo? Because 5 of Pentacles, they need you. Didn't I say to say that? This has been a change in someone's stability. They need you. Okay. They're thinking about themselves with the 9 of Cups on the bottom. They want a new beginning because if they be honest, okay, they they might feel kind of defeated right now. So yeah, this is someone that's actually reflecting on the long term, like, damn, I gotta do things differently. Yeah. That's what I have for you, Leo. Moving on to Virgo. All right. For Virgo spirit. Well, let's see what your person want to say to you this weekend. For Virgo spirit, what does Virgo person want to say to them this weekend? I'm taking action. You see? I'm doing something. I'm going to do something. I'm taking action. Okay. What does Virgo's person want to say to them this weekend, spirit? Okay. Whatever it is, they're going to do something about it. Okay. Like, I'm going to do something. I'm going to take action. What does Virgo's person want to say to them? You matter to me. Okay. And I'm taking action. Okay. It's like, I told you, like, I'm taking action because I have a choice to make. Right. So this is someone that knows that they have a choice to make. Maybe they have a lot on their plate, but they know they have to make a choice. They have to do something. And so they're going to take action. And it's because you do matter to them, Virgo. Right? For Virgo spirit, what does Virgo's person want to say to them? I want you is on the bottom. Right? All right. What is Virgo's person? I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. Okay. So your person feels like they've learned something from this. Okay. Because just being near you is intoxicating, right? Just being near you, it hits different, right? Yeah. And they wish they had treated you better. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This could be someone that definitely resisted you. Okay. Strength card, Leo energy, with the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Out of fear, maybe like fear of the unknown. Okay. They definitely could have like procrastinated, held things up, made things more difficult. Right. Yeah. They could feel real bad about that. Maybe they're carrying that with them. Why is you matter to me here for Virgo? You matter to me. Why is this here for Virgo spirit? Yeah. That's why someone is like being certain. The Knight of Swords energy is the energy of like, sure. I'm sure. Okay. Because of justice, Libra energy. This is someone that wants to make things right. Okay. Whatever happened in the past, it's like wanting to make that right. Okay. You matter to me. Yep. Yeah, they could be apologizing for their actions. Okay. Especially if someone was inconsistent. All right. Wanting to balance things out, wanting to bring harmony and peace. Okay. Yeah. You matter to me for Virgo. It's like someone wants you to know for certain that they apologize. Right? The Six of Wands. Because they want things to work out. Right? They want things to work out because of the Four of Cups that is not working out. Okay. They're not happy with the way things are. And maybe they could be better. Okay. Why is I'm taking action here for Virgo? Right. Maybe to like be in a relationship. Okay. Or to be together. Right? And it's because of the Five of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. This could be someone that questioned you or doubted you in a way, right? Maybe they're taking action towards, being in a connection with you now if they're seeing you differently or desiring different, okay? Why is I'm taking action here for Virgo? Okay. Yeah, the Five of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. They question giving to the situation with you, okay? Five of Swords and the Six of Pentacles is almost like maybe felt like doubted it, like like this is no, like almost like like doubted it, like no, I can't go in that direction. That's not the direction I want to go, right? But they do, okay, because with the Death energy, it's a transformation. Things are changing for someone. Okay, this can also be like no, that's the energy space. I know that's right. Okay, why is I am grateful for the spiritual lesson here for Virgo? Yeah, I definitely feel like you taught someone a lesson when it comes to the Ace of Wands. This is about connections that are here today, gone tomorrow. So they are like superficial connections, connections without any substance, right? Yeah, maybe you were very blatant and honest about that. Okay, with the Judgment, Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups. This is definitely someone that's learned their lesson. That's like, no, I don't want no surface level connection where something is here today, gone tomorrow. This someone is like, I'm making a judgment to be in a reunion. Someone is like, I want the happily ever after, the dream partnership. Okay, because of the Lovers. Okay, someone is like looking to make a decision with clarity, to have a new beginning, to go in a new direction. Right? It's like you open their eyes or you open them up to it. Okay. Just being near you is intoxicating. Okay, Virgo. Just being near you. Listen, they can't stand it with the Nine of Swords. It's like every time I'm near you, it's crazy. Right? This is why someone is like, I want to work on something long term. I want to work on really sowing seeds here. Okay. Really making an investment. Okay. And it's because of the past. All right. How things have been, how things were. Okay. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, but it's someone that's closing out a cycle or ending a cycle that they might have been avoiding at some point. And it's kind of like a way of life or a way of doing things because you taught them a spiritual lesson when it comes to this Ace of Wands. I have a choice to make. Why is this here for Virgo? I have a choice to make. Okay? The Ace of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Okay? So it's like I have a choice to make when it comes to love, you know, to have a solid new beginning with someone I have deep emotion for. Two of Wands is on the bottom. That's the choice they're making. Okay? That's the path they're choosing. Okay, Virgo? So you convince someone. It's like this is, you know, you taught me some lessons about, you know, the superficiality of, you know, a connection, what that looks like, what that offers. They want the happily ever after. Mm-hmm. Step. That's what I have for you, Virgo. Moving on to Libra. All right. For Libra, Spirit, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. This is for Libra. What messages we have for Libra? What does Libra, the person, want to say to them? For Libra, one more. I want to see you. So Libra, your person wants to see you. Right? They do. Let's see. What do they want to say to Libra this weekend? You make me happy. Okay. Could be done for Leo, because this was it Leo? Yeah. You came up with the same energy. Like, you make me happy. I want to see you. Because I have a lot on my plate. Right? They want to see you because they have a lot on their plate. They have a lot going on. Right? Look at this for Libra. That's for Leo. That's just for Libra. One more for Libra. You were the best thing in my life is on the bottom. Messages for Libra from their person. I know that I crossed the line with you. Okay. They did too much on something. Okay. Because I couldn't let you get close to me. Right. But I love you is right behind that. Okay. So I feel like they were hiding how they felt or hiding their emotions. Definitely giving like someone to, you know, put up like maybe like a block or a guard to maybe like not allow you to get close to them. Yeah. Clarify these messages for Libra Spirit. Nice. Why is you make me happy here for Libra? The Knight of Cups and Judgment. So you do make someone happy. And so with the Knight of Cups and Judgment, it's like someone that wants to show you how much you make them happy. To maybe revisit things with you, to, you know, have a second chance at this, because of the Five of Cups. You know, someone who has some regrets around maybe how they handle things with you. Sun card and the Eight of Coins is like whatever regrets that they do have is making it very clear that they do want to work on things with you. Right? I know that I crossed the line with you. Yeah. And they regret doing that. Five of Cups. Right? Yeah. Because they know with the Page of Swords that it caused the Tower. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Swords and the Knight of Swords. It's like maybe someone wants to be honest with you as to, you know, their thinking, you know, what made them think that way, what, you know, what made them like come to that conclusion or whatever judgment or decision that they made. Like, I know I crossed the line with you. Okay. The Eight of Wands is giving communication. So someone's definitely like, they have some regrets and they want to communicate with you because the Two of Coins and the Two of Cups is them maybe juggling a connection or juggling the idea of being in a connection with you. And the Ace of Wands is right behind that, maybe because of them still exploring superficial connections, not being honest about it, you know. Yeah. I have a lot on my plate. Why is this here for Libra? Yeah, I have a lot on my plate. Okay. Yeah. And maybe that's the reason why, it's kind of triggering a message to you. Okay. The 10 of coins and the 10 of wands. If this is someone trying to build stability for themselves, it's hard. Okay. But if this is someone that is in a long-term commitment, they're burdened by the responsibility of it. Okay. And with the world right behind that, maybe they want to close out that cycle. They want to end that. Maybe they feel like that's the right thing to do. Okay. Yeah, the devil. They feel like whatever they have been entangled in could have been like unhealthy, toxic. Maybe they want to apologize to you for being that way as well, because they do have deep emotion for you, Queen of Cups. And it's like almost as if they want to do what's necessary to present you with like an offer that you deserve. I couldn't let you get close to me. Why is this here for Libra? Two of Cups, the Four of Wands. Okay, maybe that was the idea. Being together in a partnership, being in a relationship. And it was more so like the idea of like, nah, I'm not ready for that, because they were still exploring superficial connections and being dishonest about it. I couldn't let you get close to me. Why is this here for Libra? The Four of Wands with the Strength card. They resisted being in a relationship. Okay. But with the Wheel of Fortune energy, maybe they're changing their viewpoint on it, Maybe things are changing for them. And they're going to communicate that maybe, or want to. Yeah, if the idea was for you guys to be in a relationship, or if that's the direction it was going, yeah, they might have done something to kind of stop that because they saw it as you're getting too close. But with this Knight of Cups energy and the Judgment, it's like someone that's looking to show you that they want to revisit things with you, apologize for being toxic with you, and whatever they have regrets about, they want to communicate that with you, because you were definitely getting close. So, moving on to Scorpio. Hey, Bird. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Healing Circle. All right, we're going on to Scorpio at this time. For Scorpio, Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. What does Scorpio's person want to say to them right now for this weekend? What is Scorpio's person? Ooh, I feel guilty. That's what they said. Yeah. They feel guilty, Scorpio. Because you make them happy, right? Could be doing for Leo, right? They want to see you, okay? But yeah, you make them happy, so they feel guilty for like maybe like messing things up with you in a way. I don't know, Scorpio. Like if you mess things up in a situation that was causing you turmoil, then you wouldn't care, okay? But when you mess things up in a situation that was actually making you happy and giving you joy and peace, I can see how that can, make you feel a little bad, a little guilty. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Okay. It was not easy. Right? Because you do make them happy. Bottom deck says, I hide behind material things. Okay. This can be someone that's flashy. Yeah. Maybe they buy things to make them feel good. Okay. Yeah. Something could be going on with them that is positive that they wish that they could talk to you about, or it could be about some flashy new things. Okay. They got some new stuff that they want to share with you about. Yeah. A friend of mine just told me about a new vehicle. Right. Why is I feel guilty here for Scorpio? Why I feel guilty here for Scorpio? For maybe neglecting you or abandoning you in a way, Five of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It's like the Three of Wands energy is like maybe they made you wait. Okay. They neglect you by making you wait to be in a relationship with them, wait to be in a partnership with them. Yeah, there's a lot happening. It's like I want to make things right. Yeah, the moon. Maybe they were afraid, not knowing exactly what they were getting themselves into, or feeling like they, didn't. Why I feel guilty here? Yeah, they cause a Nine of Wands is like causing a lot of issues. Making things harder than they need to be. They neglected you, abandoned you, made things harder than they need to be with the Six of Wands energy when it could have actually really been great. Okay. It's like it didn't have to be that way. All right. Why is you don't know how hard it was to let you go here for Scorpio? Yeah, because the devil and the Two of Cups, they can't let you go. They can't. Okay. And they're going to tell you that. Okay. Because they want to repair this. They want to rebuild. It's stressing them out. They can't let you go. It's definitely giving attachment. Okay. The Hermit and the Eight of Coins could be a Virgo, but this is someone that has been thinking about what they need to do or what steps they need to take or how they should go about working on things with you. Okay. Because the Ten of Cups is on the bottom, Ace of Coins. They want the happily ever after. It's like, and listen, could be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, like you make me happy. I feel guilty for like neglecting you, causing issues. You don't know how hard it was to let you go because I can't let you go. Why is you make me happy here for Scorpio? Look, Two of Cups and a Ten of Cups. This is someone that's like, it's you. It's always kind of been you. Okay. You make me happy. And I feel like if they did try to like, participate in other connections, they don't fulfill them. The Hierophant and the Five of Wands, committing was the problem. Okay. It could even be like religious beliefs. The Hierophant energy can be like customs and morals and the way we go about things that could have been a conflict. Okay. With the Four of Cups energy, it's like they feel dissatisfied though. It's like there could have been other things that could have been like a factor or a conflict in a situation. But the Four of Cups is like, but I'm unhappy. Okay, I'm unhappy, and you make me happy. So what am I supposed to do? If I have a situation right here that makes me happy, but I can't go towards it because of this Hierophant energy, so therefore I'm unhappy. I hide behind material things. Why is this here for Scorpio? I hide behind material things for Scorpio. The Sun card and the Ten of Swords. Okay. Maybe you'll gain a yeah. Mhm. Okay. So spirit's like it's like when things change between the two of you, either an ending or with this Ten of Swords energy, like there was a shift. It highlighted some things for someone, the person that you're connected to. Okay, could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. But this is someone that's definitely ready to make a decision for the future because when things did change between the two of you, it made it very clear, like you put more of your focus on material things, King of Coins, which is about right, okay, then maybe this connection, okay, yeah. So with the Lovers energy and the Three of Wands, someone is like looking to make a decision for the future, to go towards what they truly ultimately want and desire for their life, Star energy, okay, yeah, yeah. So this energy is heavy, but this is someone that's very serious. Okay, they're very serious. They're so guilty because it's like it's an energy of like it's always been you. It's always been you. They feel so bad. Clarify, I feel guilty for Scorpio. See? Temperance to the Ten of Cups. They feel like that's justice. Temperance to the Ten of Cups. They feel like that's what's just. Okay. And they just looking for ways to fix it. Okay. They're looking for that, they want to fix it because they want to fix it. You are their happily ever after. And that's why they feel so bad about it. That's why it's so heavy. It's like they definitely feel like they made a mistake. Something was a conflict to them committing themselves to this, or, a conflict to them committing themselves to what makes them happy, but then ultimately it left them unhappy. Okay. So, Scorpio, your person is like struggling. It's like I need you. For real. They're like, it's always been you. Moving on to Sagittarius. Who's here with me? Thank you, Bird, for being here. You are new and you are welcome. Welcome to the island. All right. For Sagittarius spirit, what does Sagittarius person want to say to them? Okay. I see that I'm taking action energy, but I don't want to necessarily look. What does Sagittarius person want to say to them, spirit? One more. Okay. I have a choice to make. That's what's on the bottom. But let's see. What does Sagittarius person want to say to them? I still check up on you. They still check up on you. They're just confused. It says, I'm confused. Right? They're confused right now, maybe as far as like, where they should be going, what they should be doing. Okay. But my heart belongs to you is right behind that. The love is still there. They're just confused, maybe on what decision to make, what to do. They haven't disappeared though. They still check up on you. Messages for Sagittarius from their person. Messages for Sagittarius from their person. I feel you leaving me behind. Okay. Mm-hmm. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. Right. Mm-hmm. Because I love you. Right. And we will be together again. Behind that. So it's definitely showing that, that your person's checking up on you, but they're keeping their distance. Why is I still check up on you here for Sagittarius? Like, I haven't let go, but I'm keeping my distance. The 10 of Coins because of the Knight of Cups. Okay, so things could get serious. Mm-hmm. Because of someone actually taking action to do so. With the Hermit and the Devil, it almost feels like someone is stopping themselves. It's like maybe they have like this energy of go, but then also stop because maybe something's not in the best energy, or that's not the best way to go about it, or the 10 of Swords and the 4 of Wands. Like, there has been a betrayal here. In a connection, in a relationship, there is a burden here. And so before you jump out there and try to, express yourself in Sagittarius, understand, okay, that they have been betrayed, that there is a betrayal here. Okay. Yeah, 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It's like, be cautious. Like this, like, I feel you leaving me behind. Why is this here for Sagittarius? This is that it's kind of as if this person feels like they really screwed things up with you. Why is I feel you leaving me behind here? Okay. Yeah, the 4 of Wands with the High Priestess. It's like, yes, in the Six of Swords, it's like they know intuitively you're moving on. Okay, maybe you are maybe getting into a new relationship. Okay, maybe they feel like you are dating even. Okay, Sun card and the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands. It's like they know with the Sun card, it's definitely highlighted what the problem is or was. Okay, it was their actions with the Knight of Wands. Okay, they could be in a position where they're ready to give to this now, but there is some past energy here that shows that they can't just rush in. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Why is this here for Sage? Okay. Okay. The Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands. Okay, so that idea of having a family or being, having that dream life or, emotional contentment was delayed maybe because of the past, Mhm. I know I was a distraction from your pain. The Magician and the Seven of Swords, okay? So the idea of emotional contentment was delayed because of someone's past. And this could have created like trust issues where, you might have carried around like trust issues in a way. Yeah, with the Hierophant energy and the Death energy, especially if you were committed to something and it ended, it's like what we had couldn't happen because you were carrying around like trust issues or maybe a past experience. I'm confused. Why is this here for Sag? Yeah. The Five of Cups with the Ace of Wands. Okay. Like they're like, are you upset with me because of maybe me, keeping things superficial and not committing? Or are you upset with me because of me choosing a different direction, or me going in a different direction? Okay. It's like maybe they need to talk to you about that. It's like, what are you upset with me about for real? Like, and I feel like it's because they want to actually fix it. It's like they're trying to figure out like, what are you upset with me about? Like, I'm confused. Okay, why is this here for Sage? No, that's it. You have I love you, Sage. Why is this here? Yeah. Yeah. They're saying I love you because they're not sure with the Five of Swords if they should apologize. Okay, with the Eight of Cups, maybe you're done with this. Maybe you've walked away from this. Okay, maybe you walked away from this to a new opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, maybe they're trying to like spark things back up with you the same way that they have in the past, where they keep things kind of superficial, kind of like, what they call it, like kind of free, kind of open. Um, yeah, it's like, and that can kind of go back to why they're like confused. It's like they don't know maybe how to fix things with you. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles because of the Two of Cups. Okay, so they want a new beginning here. There is opportunity for a new beginning here, but they're not sure if you're open to it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, your person feels you moving on. It's kind of like they're still here looking to maybe like fix it, repair it, but you're like, I'm done. That's the energy they feel. Let's see. For Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. Let's see. What does your person want to say to you? For Capricorn, what does Capricorn's person want to say to them this weekend? What does Capricorn's person want to say to them this weekend? I feel guilty. Okay. Because I wasn't honest with you. You mattered to me. It was behind that. You know, maybe this person didn't tell you how they really felt. Okay, they feel guilty for maybe not doing that. For Capricorn, what does Capricorn's person want to say to them this weekend? I want to be more than friends. Okay, that's what they want to say. For Capricorn, what does Capricorn's person want to say to them? I hide behind material things. I will wait for a sign from you. And you were the best thing in my life because you speak to me through music. And they sometimes try to bury themselves in work to forget you. It's obviously not working because they got a lot to say. See, for Capricorn. For Capricorn spirit. One more. Right. The star energy is on the bottom. Why is I feel guilty? I feel like this is someone that definitely wants to repair things with you. Like giving hopes and wishes and desires. Like I want to repair. This is what I hope for, wish for. I feel guilty. For Capricorn. The World and the Knight of Cups. So someone feels guilty, right? So it's almost as if like they want to start over and show you different. Knight of Cups is like showing up for you, being supportive, being more expressive, like showing up for you. It's like I feel guilty, so I want to start over, right? Because of the Nine of Coins. It's like I'm ready because I'm ready, right? The Magician and the Three of Wands is like someone is like ready to create something here. It's like create a life together, create a future. I hide behind material things. Yeah. The Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Empress. Right. This definitely could have been. This someone is like I hide behind material things. You are coming through as the Empress, Capricorn, and so this is someone that's like worried about like taking that leap of faith because of maybe you already coming through so abundant. Okay. With the Justice energy on the bottom, it's like you show up already like done, okay, already ready, right? You're in the Empress energy, like you showed up to the party ready. And it's almost as if they are worried about maybe being able to match you or something like that. It's like they hide maybe their insecurities behind material things. I will wait for a sign from you for Capricorn. Like maybe like, are you open to this? They're waiting for a sign to see like if it's even possible, maybe. Yeah. The Two of Coins and the Ten of Wands. Like, doesn't that just say that? They're kind of juggling with the idea because things have been rather difficult with the Ten of Wands. So they're kind of like, is it even possible? Okay. Because of the Four of Coins, I held back from choosing this path. I held back from going in a new direction. So is it even possible? Show me. Okay. I'll wait for a sign from you that it is. Why is you are the best thing in my life here for Capricorn? You were the best thing in my life. Mm-hmm. And they want to tell you that with the Page of Swords energy. Okay. The Three of Swords. It's like they want to talk about what you may be hurt by or hurt from. Okay. I feel like your person's also hurt with the fact that they might have hurt you. Okay. Yeah, because the 501 is on the bottom. They feel like whatever they might have caused or whatever could have happened between the two of you, almost put like a block between you and them. Okay. Yeah. You speak to me through music. Yeah, and it makes them want to like spend time with you. Okay. Yeah, 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups is like, they want to be with you. Okay. And they think about what they might have done to hurt you. Okay. Because they weren't honest with you. It says that. I wasn't honest with you. Why is this here for Capricorn? I feel like whenever they hear music, that reminds them of you, it makes them want to be around you more. The Magician with the Hangman. Okay. 6 of Wands right behind that. I feel like not being honest with you has created this energy where now they are looking at things differently. Like this could actually have worked out, or this actually would work out. Okay. The Chariot and the Tower. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Wands on the bottom. It's like someone that wants to like move forward. Not being honest with you, like created this energy of like dissatisfaction. Okay. This will have you, Capricorn. Moving on to Aquarius. Everything's falling over. When I finish this video, I'm going to get it to bed because everything is just kind of crazy right now. It really is. It really is. All right. Okay. 4, Aquarius. All right. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven. What message do you have for Aquarius? Okay. For Aquarius. Messages for Aquarius from their person. One more. Ready? I'm afraid to tell you how I feel is on the bottom. Okay. Someone feels like that. For Aquarius Spirit. Messages for Aquarius from their person. I'm having doubts. Okay. Because I can't let you go. Right. If someone's like, I see you in my dreams, I can't let you go. So I'm having doubts. Like, what am I to do? For Aquarius Spirit. Messages for Aquarius. You speak to me through music is on the bottom. Messages for Aquarius. I left when I saw you with someone. Okay. Because you came closer than anyone. Right. This someone is like, I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay. This is different. Okay. Like, I'm starting to understand. When they saw you with someone, maybe that was like the pivotal moment to make them leave. But they're having doubts maybe around that decision because they can't let you go. Why is I'm having doubts here for Aquarius? Mm. 10 of Cups, 4 Swords, Knight of Swords, Hangman. Okay, so if this is a family situation or even like someone who is thinking about, what emotional fulfillment looks like. They want to repair that. Okay, this is someone that's sure about their decision because of them changing their perspective, right? They're looking at things differently. Okay, the Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords, Eight of Wands, Six of Pentacles, Five of Cups. They want to maybe communicate to you, move things forward, start, the energy of like reciprocation. But the Five of Cups is making it feel like you don't have that option. Okay, so they might feel like they don't have the option to fix things with you because of what has transpired between the two of you, right? With the Emperor on the bottom and the Four of Cups, they are willing to take ownership for the fact that things are not the best or have not been the best. Okay, maybe because of their decisions, right? I left when I saw you with someone. Watch this here for Aquarius. Okay, the Chariot and the Devil. Okay. Right. So they do want to move past maybe that vision or even like that idea, because making them just close off even more, they want to move past that idea. They want to more so open up to you, not close off. I can't let you go. Watch this here for Aquarius. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Okay. So I feel like there's someone that sees you as their person, and maybe they hurt you by keeping things superficial, or hurt you by participating in a superficial connection or an affair. This is someone that's like realized that they were juggling, okay, or yeah, and they want a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. It's like, but I want a new beginning, okay? I want union with you, Queen of Swords. Maybe they procrastinated on showing you the love that you deserve, okay? But they want union with you. They want a stable opportunity with you. You came closer than anyone. Okay. Yeah, the Eight of Coins, and that's why they want to put in this effort. Okay. Because with the Five of Wands on the bottom, there could be a lot of people seeking this person's attention. They do seem to have a lot of options. They seem to have a lot of options. But you are the one that they want to give their effort to. You are the one they want to, collaborate with, work with. You came closer than anyone for Aquarius. Queen of Wands and the Four of Cups. So the Queen of Wands is the energy of attraction. I feel like if you are attractive, okay, or if people are drawn to you, it's almost like it could have made them push you away. Yeah. But they're making this decision because of how they feel about you. Even if they did push you away, it's like, okay, I can't push Aquarius away anymore because I feel deeply for her. Well, I say her because of the Queen of Cups, but I feel deeply for Aquarius. That's what I have for you, Aquarius. Moving on to Pisces. Okay. For Pisces spirit, messages for Pisces this weekend from their person. One more. I don't want to lose you is on the bottom. Okay. Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces spirit. Okay. I don't know what to do. Okay. So someone's like, I don't want to lose you, but I don't know what to do because I still check up on you. Okay. Yeah. It's like, I don't know what to do, but I still check up on you. I don't want to lose you, but they also don't know what to do, Pisces. Messages for Pisces this weekend. Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Yeah. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Okay. Because I know that I crossed the line with you. Okay. Yeah. So someone's like, I know I crossed the line, but they still stay awake thinking about you. They don't know what to do. They don't want to lose you. They still check up on you. Let's see. I don't know what to do. Why is this here for Pisces? Like, I don't know what to do. Okay. The 5 Cups, they do have some regrets, you know. Right. And maybe they want to talk to you about it. Okay. But they're kind of going back and forth because with the 5 of Swords energy, this is like an energy of defeat. They feel like, you know, yeah, the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Swords, they feel like they don't have an option to repair things with the star. Okay. They don't feel like they have the option to repair the union. Okay. They don't know what to do. They do have some regrets, but they don't know what to do to repair the connection with you. Repair what you had. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Yeah. And maybe that's what's kind of encouraging them to step up with the Emperor. Okay. Yeah. Because maybe they're realizing they were rather toxic or, you know, the devil. Mm-hmm. I know I crossed the line with you. Yeah. Yeah. This is what's kind of, you know, making someone feel like defeated because they did push it to the limit. Why is I know I crossed the line with you here for Pisces? Yeah. Maybe they abandoned the connection with you, neglected you in a way, okay, with their actions, okay. Maybe they didn't express themselves to you, right? The Chariot and the 7 of Coins, okay. They want to move forward, you know, they want long term, okay. This could be the decision that they're making, right? But there's still an energy of betrayal there, okay. So that's why your person feels like, I don't know what to do, right? I still check up on you because they want to rebuild 3 of Coins, right? Justice and the 6 of Swords. Okay, it's like they want to make things right. They want things to move into a better state. So this is why they're still holding on a little bit, you know, still checking up on you because of the 8 of Cups and the Devil. It's like, how can we get over this maybe unhealthy past or toxic past that was created and have a new beginning? Yeah, your person just they don't know what to do to like fix things with you. Because they know they crossed the line. Yeah. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you for Pisces. Mm-hmm. This is definitely an energy that's making them want to step up because they're thinking about you. Mm-hmm. The Moon and the 2 of Swords. They fear that you're not going to receive them. Like you're going to, be closed off to them or avoid them. Okay. And I feel like it's because you're having success elsewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like Pisces, your person feels like this is done, and they don't know what to do about it because they feel like you are done. Yeah. So that's what I have for you, Shug. I hope this helped. And I look forward to seeing y'all soon. I'm off this week. It is spring break. So hopefully I can get some more readings in, but I do have a lot I want to do at home. Thank you so much for being here. Do like, comment, share, and subscribe. I hope you all enjoy your weekend. I love you so very much. Wish you guys are ready.